Alright guys, it is new content day, so we're going to jump into the new event quest, Cavalier difficulty, and we'll just run through all the bosses. First one is Airwalker. Can't bait is heavy. Unblockable special 1. I just felt like Black Widow Clairvoyant with her like power steal on the special 2. And healing if need be. I did throw on Mr. Fantastic pre-fights because I always throw those on if I've got him on my team. But yeah, very straightforward fight with Claire here. Just have to be prepared to evade his special 1. I would rather evade his special 2 if possible. But here you can see I just stayed in the poison phase and then just siphoned some of his power just so he doesn't get too far on that. Don't want him to get to a special 3, but other than that, pretty straightforward. So we'll let the rest of this fight go. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, next fight, it's a fun showcase for Doc Ock here, because he has extra recovery, but the fighter fight is annoying because every so often if you're too close to him, he's going to get an unstoppable. You gotta stay away from him. There's also buffet on this one, so I was just going with the parry heavy, try and build up to special 2. In theory, I could, once I get the heal block on, I could trigger the buffet on purpose when I have the heal block on him, and then I could heal up. And I think we get one really good example of that at some point during this fight. But it's really not too bad. You just want someone who can deal with the healing, because the buffet it can be a bit annoying. So we missed out on the timing on that. Now we kind of reset our our charges to get to like 100 on all of them. But now we're back up to 100. There we go. We can get our parry heavies going. Again, we just have to back up because of the unstoppable there. Got to build up the stuff again up to 100 on all of them. But once we do, then it's fun. We do get I do go for the triple debuff, trigger buffet, and I get a bunch of healing at one point, which is kind of cool. Yeah, there I had the heal block on and triggered buffet, and I got a bunch of healing. Here I'm just reapplying the triple debuff, trying to back off, and there we go again. We trigger buffet, we get a whole whack of healing there. So pretty cool fight for Doc Ock. Again, the AI has to kind of play with you in order to get your, the parry heavies off. There, he healed up a little bit there, but that's fine. We do get him down. It's a fun Doc Ock fight there. Okay, next up is Immortal Abomination. I think this one has superiority. So if you take in a champion of the same class, then I guess you get the some bonuses there. So I went with Gladiator Hulk as a poison immune champion that is the same class, and I did have my usual Doc Ock Mr. Fantastic synergy here, so I do get power stings on the parries, up to 3 of them, and really wasn't too bad here. So nothing too crazy. So I think any poison immune science champion, he'll be okay. He does have protection that goes down when you knock him down. So other than that, it's really not too bad. So we'll let the music play out on this one, and we'll see you at the next fight. All right, next up we've got Jabari Panther here. I went with Apocalypse. Now it does have one of these like nodes where you get an evade charge, and then if you let them use the like let them trigger the evade, like or you dex it, it becomes a passive stun. But I just kind of ignored it with Apocalypse here because if I do trigger the evade and she evades it, just I build up my evade charges so that each one triggers less. So it really wasn't too bad here. And I just go full APOC mode. I just have to be careful. There is a node that says the last hit of like her special one, if she's really close to you, is gonna get you rooted. But I don't think I had that at all here. I pushed her to a special 2 at first, and then I evaded a bunch of special ones, but I did not feel like I was getting. I don't know if maybe I was if I'm too far away, but I was pretty close here when she throws the special one, and I didn't get rooted at all. So I know there was a note about it, but I did not really notice anything too crazy with Apocalypse here against Jabari Panther. It went pretty smooth. I actually gained a whole bunch of prowess there from, I guess, the node. But again, this was my first run through it, and it went really smooth. So there you go. APOC's the way to go. Next up is our first new one. We've got Shuri here. Now, the thing I didn't realize, the one thing I did do is there's a node that if you don't hit her after a certain point, you're going to get a passive shock on you. So I did use Odin's pre-fights to give Hercules the shock immunity. The only thing I didn't realize here is you can see I keep trying to parry, and it says parry, but nothing's happening because all of her attacks are non-contact hits. So in theory, I could go back in with someone that can parry non-contact hits, and then it wouldn't be bad at all. It'd probably be much easier. You don't have to rely on intercepting. I could probably go in with someone like Cull Obsidian and just parry your way through it. Then it's not so bad. But here, I'm also trying to figure out, I hadn't seen any videos on the 2 new champions, so they're trying to figure out what do I got to do with the special 2 there, then what do I have to do with the special 1. I think by the end of the fight I was able to block the beginning of the special 1, dash the last beam and attack in, like that beam there that I got clipped with. By the end I think I'm able to actually block her like repulsor beam, like they're not so easy to see, but the last beam you can definitely evade and counter. And I'm sure you can do the same thing for the special too, but it seems a lot more difficult. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, and then a beam. So I think you just have to work on the timing of when those hits come in, but I still haven't mastered that, but we'll have lots of time in the side quest as well. The side quest, there's like you'll have to do the new paths will open up every week with keys, and you'll have to do the same fight, like the same boss fight over and over again, or at least choose between Shuri and the other one. So, this didn't go so bad in the end. You can see I'm not taking too much damage from the shocks. Also, there's falter on this node, so someone who can counter miss is definitely beneficial for this one as well. So there we go, and Shuri is done. All right, last but not least, I just want to get the name right here. This is Tuma. This one, it was not so bad, but all his specials were unblockable, but his special 1 is really easy to evade and counter. He also has it seems like he's got a mechanic where he shrugs off your parries really quickly. You can see there, he purifies the parry and then puts a concussion on himself. So, can't really rely on parries on this one. He does get some power gain on this fight, But it's really not too bad. See, I could have countered that one, but there you go. That's what it looks like, his special one. And if you can just, once you get the timing on it, his heavy attack's not bad to counter. As long as you can counter that special one, I would just keep trying to do it over and over again. You can see dash, then he goes in like a slice, and then he dashes in, and then you can attack. And if you do that, even though I got clipped here, again, this was the first time fighting him, he does have one of those nodes where you get steadfast charges so that you can block unblockable hits, but his special one is very easy. I didn't really push him to it. I don't think I pushed him to a special two. But that first dash and then that like shoulder dash in, like shoulder check or whatever. So slice, shoulder check, and you go in and counter. Slice, shoulder check. There you go. So not so bad. I hope you guys enjoyed, got some few tips. As always, if you want to see something specific, let me know in the comments. I do read them. All right, guys, thanks so much, and have a great month of new content. We'll probably have lots of videos out this month, hopefully. We'll do some live streams too. All right, have a great one, guys. Bye.